Hey guys, anyways, Hope here. Welcome back to the channel. Now, today I want to talk about iOS 16. As you probably already know, we're a little over a month before we see the first beta, about 42 days as of the filming of today's video. WWDC will be held from June 6th to June 10th, and on the first day of WWDC, in case you didn't know, we see the first beta for all the major softwares coming this year, but I want to talk about iOS 16 in particular in today's video, everything we know so far, and what we could expect with the upcoming update. As always, if you would like to stay up to date with the latest iOS news and Apple software updates, don't forget to subscribe and make sure you turn on those notifications so that you don't miss another episode. Now, as I mentioned, iOS 16 Developer Beta 1 is a little over a month away, about 42 days from today, and I'm starting to be a little bit concerned. It's not looking too good. Now, the reason I say that is because we haven't heard a whole lot, and this happened last year with iOS 15. Now, I'm not sure how you feel about iOS 15, but honestly, I feel like iOS 15 was a slow rollout. It wasn't really a game-changing software for the iPhone. It wasn't a big leap forward, honestly. A lot of the major features did come later with 15.4 and beyond, but iOS 15 in general was just a subtle update. I didn't really feel like it was a brand new software for the iPhone, and it doesn't always have to feel that way, but this year is starting to feel that way as well. Things are just really not looking all that good in regards to features that we've heard coming to the software. For example, so far we know that we will get some health and fitness updates in collaboration with Apple Watch, with watchOS and iOS. So maybe we get some new workouts, additional integration with health, and obviously the fitness with Apple Watch and all that good stuff, which is great, right? But many users do want to see additional things. Okay, so we have an idea that Apple is working on a new notification system for the lock screen. As you know, the notifications on the lock screen, if you get a lot of those from different apps, it becomes cluttered. Now, if Apple can pull off something like this, where you can have your apps in a carousel shaped here on the lock screen, you can tap into the specific app that you want to see the notifications for with the number there below, and then swipe through your notifications for individual applications. I think that would be pretty dope. That's so far one of the biggest things we're hearing so far that Apple is working on. Again, it won't be specifically this. We're not sure what Apple is working on, but this would be cool, where you can tap into an icon, see the notification for that icon, swipe through them, and have all your apps in a carousel. I think this could work for the lock screen of iPhone, but we don't know what Apple is going to do just yet. We do know from a reliable source, Mark Gurman, that we will get an update to the notifications. However, on that same note, Mark Gurman also mentioned that the iPhone UI will not get a redesign, so don't expect any major changes to the redesign. Now, there's a few things that many users do want. For example, we want smaller widgets, right? We also want interaction with those widgets. So for example, if you're playing music and you have the music widget on the home screen, you can play and pause, fast forward, and things like that without having to jump directly into the application itself. Now, another thing many users do want is the ability to add platters with controls on the home screen, like the Wi-Fi, the Bluetooth, the cell network, airplane mode. It would be nice to see platters within the widgets to be added to the home screen of iPhone. I'm not sure if you agree with this one, but this would be pretty cool. Now, this one here below is something that I want. I want the iPhone to have the app library as a drawer on the dock. I think it's more accessible, easier to find, and it's just more reliable to have it there, in my opinion. I don't know what you think about this one, but a lot of users do want these two options here as well. Now, the ability to lock individual applications with Face ID and or Touch ID in case you ever leave your iPhone unlocked laying around as a secondary layer of protection would be nice. The ability to have widgets on the lock screen, like the calendar, maybe your calendar on the lock screen, the weather, so you can glance at the weather. As of right now, we really don't have much information on the lock screen, as you can see right there. A lot of lack of use of space here. Also, maybe for Face ID devices, this is small, but yeah, the battery percentage on the status bar would be nice to see with iOS 16. We haven't heard much about iOS 16, and as I mentioned last year, this was sort of the trend. There was a month until iOS 15, and as I mentioned before, iOS 15 just wasn't really the biggest update yet, right? A lot of the features did come with future software updates like 15.2, 15.4, but it was a slow rollout, and a lot of the features did take a long time to actually be deployed, and now we do have a more solid operating system, but a lot of users users do want a bit of a change. I think it's time for Apple to kind of push things forward. Also, the AirPods settings, right, are the ability to manually update your AirPods and see what's new with every updates for AirPods. I mean, a lot of iPhone users now own AirPods, and I think they deserve their own category in settings where you can update them manually and things like that. Just minor things that Apple can do to enhance the user experience, improve the UI, make the iPhone's experience on the home screen look a little bit different, but we haven't heard any of that. The only thing we've heard so far is the health and fitness updates, the updates to notifications, but no redesign. iPadOS, we've barely heard anything, so I'm starting to get a bit concerned. Hopefully this means that Apple is locking down the operating system and the leaks are not happening as they used to before, or this could mean that this could be an iOS 15 repeat, which would be somewhat unfortunate in my opinion. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think Apple is now tightening up security and we're not getting as many leaks? Or do you believe iOS 16 will be somewhat of a disappointment? I would like to hear your thoughts in those comments down below. Thank you for watching today's video, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.